0350.
I see my name in shining lights, yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire.
It's time to get down to business on the weekend's #1 business program. Known as the King of Networking, your host, Shalom Klein, has worked with thousands of entrepreneurs and created countless jobs. So, to success. Let's get down to business.
We are all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship and business. We talk a lot about business here. You are on with Get Down to Business, and I'm your host, Shalom Klein. Remember, you can always download podcasts from Get Down to Business on my website at shalomklein.com. And while you're there, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Shalom Klein. It's going to be a jam-packed week of content and information you won't want to miss. It's a live show. You can call in 312-642-5600, 312-642-5600. And if you have not yet done so, like our page on Facebook, Get Down to Business with Shalom Klein. And that's where you can see what is going on here behind the scenes in the studio. We are streaming this through Facebook Live, so tune in. I'm thrilled to be joined. We've got a jam-packed lineup and a very, very packed studio here in beautiful Elk Grove Village. Thrilled to be joined by Brook and Jennifer, who have a fascinating story and a fascinating journey. Jennifer, you are the Director of Financial Opportunities at LISC Chicago, and you have brought a wonderful, wonderful guest with you. Brook is here in studio. Quite a journey. Let's start with you, Brook. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a Chicago native, born and raised on the South Side, Bridgeport. Basically, had made some poor life choices, some poor decisions that got me some places that I didn't want to be. And for the past just about 2 years, I have successfully turned my life around.
That's fantastic, and we all have sort of these journeys. That's the term that I used, and I truly believe that we have those journeys, and you take advantage of the gifts of God and the wonderful, wonderful people in your life. And I know that Jennifer has been one of those people. Jennifer, as I mentioned, you are with LISC Chicago, and you have introduced Brook and her family to a wonderful program, wonderful resource. Let's talk about that and how you met each other.
All right, thank you. So I work for LISC Chicago, and so we're a national community development organization. We're based here in Chicago, and a part of our work is bringing resources to neighborhoods to make them stronger and healthier. One of those resources is our Financial Opportunity Center network, and what that is places where people can go in the city to get access to a financial coach to talk about their finances, workforce development services to help them with their career, and access to public benefits. And Brook came to one of our centers, the Center for Changing Lives in Logan Square. And she came there, and they kind of helped her along the journey.
That's fantastic. So obviously Brook is here and willing to share her story. Let's talk about some of the specifics of the numbers of people that have been helped. I know Brook is one of many, which is just so inspiring and so amazing. But let's talk specifically about some of the resources that are available to Chicagoans. It is fantastic, and truly you are changing lives and helping people turn the corner.
So specifically, you come into one of these centers, and most people come in wanting support helping to get a job. And so through that process, they get to talk to a financial coach about their finances. So looking at their budget, their balance sheet, their credit score, and really kind of help them develop a goal for their life around their finances. And the coach is there to walk with them along that journey of achieving that goal that they set up.
That's fantastic. So, Brook, you have started to turn that corner. What are some of your goals? What are some of the things that you are working towards that over the coming year or even 5 years, where do you hope to be together with your family?
Well, currently I'm working on building my credit through the help of Center for Changing Lives. My goal is basically to continue to improve my credit. Goals are many. to be gainfully, happily employed. Center for Changing Lives can potentially help me with that. I'm not sure what other goals I have. Just
that's great, and those are all huge milestones that you think back to a couple of years ago where you were and where you are now and where you hope to be, and hopefully that can be an inspiration. That's the goal of having you on. Hopefully that can be an inspiration to others. So Jennifer, tell me a little bit about some of the you mentioned Logan Square as an example, but let's talk about some of the numbers for people that have been helped, and it's not just numbers, it's lives that have been changed.
Yes, it is alive. So we've been doing this work for a little over 12 years. So we've helped thousands of Chicagoans like Brook, help them increase their credit score. For some people, they have no score when they come in the door, so they actually get scored. We help people get jobs. Sometimes they may start in a job less than minimum wage, so we help them get to a higher wage. We have training opportunities for them. We have people that come through one of our centers, North Lawndale Employment Network. They help people become diesel mechanics. So I think about a client that they helped get a job at CTA, and over 3 years, now he went from making $11 an hour to making over $20 an hour. So we have a lot of different success stories.
That's great. And Brooke, is there anybody that you want to sort of give a shout out? Obviously, Jennifer's standing next to you here in studio, but is there anybody from the LISC team that you specifically want to call out that have been helpful in that journey?
I'll give a shout out to Natalie at Center for Changing Lives.
That's fantastic. That's wonderful. So, Jennifer, back over to you. Is there, how can people, our listeners that are tuning in, business owners, or people that frankly need the help, what can they do? Now, of course, we'll share the website in a moment so people can actually learn how to take advantage of the resources. But for somebody that's willing to give, willing to help, what can they do? Are there volunteer opportunities available?
Yes. So there's LISC at our organization. Then we work with 10 partners, which are listed on our website, and they always can use the help of volunteers. Obviously, monetary resources are helpful as well. And so I'm going to give our website at the end of the presentation, and then you can go there and figure out all of the details there on how to donate and give your time.
That's fantastic. So Brooke, you're well underway in your journey. We sort of glossed over this, but tell me a little bit about your family that have been along for the ride.
So it's just me and my 4-year-old daughter, and we've actually been, when I first went to Center for Changing Lives, she was not with me full-time, and I'm happy to say that she now is through, the work that I've been doing and basically the commitment that I have.
Well, congratulations once again to you, and keep it up, and we're all here cheering for you, rooting you on, and hopefully we'll have our listeners that will hopefully step up, volunteer, donate, of course. What a fantastic program. Center for Changing Lives, LISC Chicago. We've shared stories of other programs and other departments and other resources in the past, but as we're running out of time, I want to make sure that we share the website. Jennifer, if you don't mind, tell us how people can get in touch.
So our website is LISC, LISC-Chicago.org.
LISC Chicago. One more time. Let's make sure that people have that website. One more time.
So that's LISC, LISC-Chicago.org. Check us out.
Fantastic. Well, Jennifer McClain, thank you so much for coming here in studio, bringing Brooke along. Brooke, once again, congratulations on your journey, on your success, and I cannot wait to see what your future holds. And I'd love to stay in touch and hopefully follow your journey over the next while. And to our listeners, I certainly implore you to get involved. LISC is truly changing lives. It's not just about numbers. It's about the impact, and the impact. This is just one of the many, many stories. You can support by donating. You can support in so many other ways, and get in touch, lisc-chicago.org. So once again, ladies, thank you so much for joining us here in studio. Coming up, as I mentioned, I've got a jam-packed studio. Mike Leon from Athena Investor Services will be joining me after our very quick break. We have Joseph Bartopinka also here in studio talking about a book about his mother, the wonderful Judy Bartopinka. And we'll also be talking with Ralph Welburn later on in the program. A very, very full lineup. We're powered by our good friends at Tandem HR, your solution center. You can find them online, tandemhr.com, or give them a call, 630-928-0510. And we'll be back in just a few moments after this quick break.
How can you get from here to there? We've got the answer from the Balance of Nature Traffic Center.
I'm Eddie Manzano in the Balance of Nature Traffic Center on the inbound Ike at Western. A crash blocking 2 right lanes. Thorndale to the post office at 37 on the outbound at 31. Inbound Edens, Lake Hook to the junction at 21 on the outbound 19. Inbound Kennedy, pockets of sluggish delays from the junction into the circle. O'Hare to downtown at 35. From the junction 20.